Hello everyone, we are from Group Fantastic 4 and today we are gonna presenting a topic about machine learning. Before we start, let's introduce our group members. I'm IZZAT, ISYRAF, HAKIM, and AMNI. Okay, now we have introduced ourselves, let's begin. Have you ever used social media apps like Instagram, YouTube or TikTok? Well, most probably you are. But do you know all these apps use some kind of machine learning in their respective apps? All these apps use algorithms that recommend videos, pictures based on our activity, so that we will spend more time in your apps. This is kinda horrifying, isn't it? But you might be wondering, what exactly is machine learning? Before we go deep in our topic, let's first discuss the history of machine learning, as everything must have a beginning. The term machine learning was first coined in 1959 by Arthur Samuel, an IBM employee, but the earliest known concept of machine learning goes way back further in 1943, when the first neural network with electric circuit was developed by Warren McCullough and Walter Pitts. This early model showed that it was possible for two computers to communicate with each other without any human interactions. This innovation is really important as it paved the way for machine learning development that we have today. After that, the first autonomous car appeared in 1995 after Carnegie Mellon University Nav Lab and ALV unveiled their new car prototype that can be drove from Pittsburgh all the way to San Diego, United States. But it wasn't until 2014 that autonomous car be available for commercial sale. Then, in 1997, the world is shocked when Deep Blue, an IBM supercomputer, managed to beat the best chess player at that time, Garry Kasparov. This will begin the start of computer domination in chess. In 2014, Deepface was created by a research group at Facebook that can identify human faces in digital images. This innovation is really useful for face identification like Face ID. Last but not least, in 2022, ChatGPT, a large language model-based chatbot, was launched by OpenAI, and this is a game changer as this bot can solve any problems, although its accuracy is still subject to debate. Nevertheless, the bot is still a very powerful invention that in fact made a lot of lecturers worried as students will just use ChatGPT to solve questions instead of relying on their notes and books.
First of all, let's take a deep breath as we will dive into the vast amount of information about machine learning. What exactly machine learning is? Machine learning is a process where the computer itself learns and tries to understand a lot of information that was given by human. They use algorithm to process the information and work exactly like human neural network system. First and foremost, machine learning algorithm use statistics to find patterns in massive amount of data that encompasses a lot of things such as numbers, words, image, and etc. You might be wondering, how does this stuff works? In all of the instances, each platforms collect as much data about you as possible. They look for the genre that you like to watch, what links you are clicking, and much more. Frankly, this process is quite basic. They just find the pattern and apply the pattern. It's easy, right? Little did we know that this is just the basic idea behind it. Algorithms are responsible for the vast majority of the artificial intelligence advancement. Surprisingly, machine learning is everywhere. For example, machine learning is commonly used for the recommendation system for Netflix, YouTube, and Spotify. Voice systems like Siri and Alexa is also one of the features that use machine learning as their core system. To be precise, there are actually 4 types of machine learning. There are deep learning, supervised learning, reinforcement learning, and unsupervised learning. Without further ado, let me explain these 4 types of machine learning. On top of the chart, we have the deep learning. Deep learning is a method in AI that teaches the computer to process data in a way that is inspired by the human brain. Next, we have the supervised learning. For the machine learning to go through this method, first, the data is labeled to tell the machine exactly what pattern it should look for. That's what you are doing when you press play on Netflix show. Means that you are telling the algorithm to find similar shows. At third, we have the unsupervised learning. The data in this type has no label. The machine just looks for whatever patterns it can find and gather them in one group. Lastly, we have reinforcement learning. This method algorithms learns by trial and error to achieve a clear objective.
Identifying trend and pattern. Generally, machine learning is extremely adept at processing and analyzing large volume of data very quickly and identifying patterns and trends within a very short time frame. The reason is machine learning provides the tool and the learning algorithm to discover all possible relationships within it when the quality of the data is good. For instance, in e-commerce website and application, machine learning can be used to produce relevant product recommendation and promotion to users based on what they have searched for, purchased, or otherwise engaged with in the past. In addition, social media and website can also benefit from machine learning in the same way by recommending relevant content to individual users. Continuous improvement. Machine learning technology typically improve over time as more data is processed and more patterns are discovered. In essence, the program gains experience when the more is put to use, which can lead to better decision or prediction being made. For example, machine learning algorithm can be used to predict future trends. It can also be used to analyze all types of information about borrower to determine credit rating. In addition, machine learning could send recommendations to a user's smartphone about what to buy and what to sell. In all cases, provided there is good quality and unbiased data, this prediction and recommendation will become more accurate and more efficient over time. Adaptation, filtering, and security. Machine learning allows for application to adapt to new situations without human intervention. For example, many cybersecurity and antivirus software programs leverage machine learning technology to implement filters and other safeguards in response to new threats and trends that are identified. Other than that, machine learning can identify suspicious activity within an app or spot email and forum spammer.
There is actually a lot of undeniable truth that the developer doesn't want us to know. The truth is, an automated machine can simply replace human labor easily. They can do things that human can, but a lot faster and cheaper. All in all, I would say that machine is literally better than human. There's the proof that automation and machine learning can replace repetitive routine tasks performed by humans. This will lead to job displacement in industry like manufacturing, customer service, and data entry. It seems that this thing is not going to stop. The rapid advancement of technology may lead to a skill gap where workers who lose their job lack the necessary skills for new roles created by automation. Also, job insecurity and the fear of automation can have psychological impacts on workers. This will lead to stress and anxiety. As we know, machine learning uses algorithms to predict the outcome. This will make them addicted to their gadget. These algorithms are often used to personalize content and recommendations on social media, video streaming, and shopping platforms. Thus, they learn from user behavior and preference to provide content that is more engaging and relevant. While this can enhance user experience, it can also lead to a filter bubble effect where users are exposed to content that is reinforce their existing beliefs and interests, potentially keeping them glued to their devices for a long period. In addition, machine learning powered recommendation engines also suggest new content, products, or connections to user. I agree that these recommendations can be helpful, but keep in mind that this also encourage users to keep scrolling, clicking, or shopping, fostering addiction-like behavior. Finally, the problem we have faced is the depersonalization. Depersonalization refers to the process by which interactions between individuals and automated systems or machines lack the human touch. Automated systems such as chatbots or automated customer service lines often lack the ability to understand or express empathy. They follow predefined scripts and algorithms, which may not allow for genuine emotional response or nuanced understanding of a customer's feeling or concern. For example, if a customer is upset about a service issue, an automated response might not convey understanding or compassion in the same way a human representative could. Note that automated systems lack the ability to establish and maintain such a good connection, which is why it is not a good idea to replace human in customer service, healthcare, or other fields where empathy and understanding are essential. This is because interactions with humans often provide a sense of connection and rapport. And this is important to get a positive feedback and to make the connection between two sides operate smoothly.
Traffic prediction. Machine learning predict the traffic conditions such as whether traffic is clear or slow moving. It helps of two ways, which is real-time location of the vehicle from Google Maps and average time hashtag on past day at the same time. Virtual personal assistant. Virtual personal assistant help us in finding the information using our voice instruction. For example, Google Assistant, IZZAT and Siri. They can help us in various ways just by our voice instructions such as call someone, play music and others. It can act as reference for certain situations. Automatic language translation. Machine learning helps us by converting the text into our known language when we visit a new place and we are not aware of the other language. We can also learn new language and easily communicate with others.
Find a restaurant for tonight.
I'm searching for a nice place. I found the highly rated French restaurant La Casserole near your appointment visit to a theater at 9 o'clock p.m. Should I book a table at 7:30 p.m.?
I'd prefer Italian.
I'm searching for restaurants. I found the highly rated Italian restaurant Osteria Maria near your appointment visit to a theater at 9 o'clock p.m. Should I book a table at 7:30 p.m.?
Sounds good. Book a table for two and send an invitation to Peter.
The reservation at Osteria Maria for 2 people for October 17th at 7:30 p.m. has been completed. I also sent an email to Peter. Do you wish to create a calendar event?
No.
Okay.
Those look convenient, isn't it? I too can help, but wonder what the future of machine learning holds. But hold your horses. Before we get a glimpse of the far future, let's take a look on the challenges of developing a machine learning algorithm. Algorithm requires lots of data before it can learn a pattern successfully. The need for massive resources can lead to issues regarding the quality of the data, such as accuracy and bias. Poor quality data will affect the effectiveness of a model. Underfitting and overfitting. Overfitting occurs when a model is too complex and fits the training data closely, making it unable to generalize new data. Whereas underfitting happens when a model is too simple and fails to capture the patterns in the data. The goal when training a model is to find a good balance between the two to acquire the desired result. Thirdly, similarly to humans, machine learning can also be biased, which can lead to unfair decision making. This problem arises from biased and corrupt data that may be present in the training dataset. As a result, the model will make inaccurate predictions and decisions based on incorrect patterns. Machine learning has a lot to offer in the coming years. One of them relates to quantum computers. When integrated with a learning algorithm, the rate at which data is processed will increase exponentially, allowing more complex models to be trained in a short amount of time. Eventually, the quantum computing effect will bring forth quantum learning algorithms and quantum data processing. Most exciting of all, the creation of a universal model, a model so versatile it can perform wide ranges of tasks due to its universal nature. It will be task agnostic, meaning not designed for specifics, but rather a general use. This model is often depicted in pop culture as the backbone of a sentient AI because it will be able to continuously learn after deployment, like humans.